Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today INSM Incorporated just filed an 8K report, and we're diving into some interesting new data they've released about a key drug. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is sharing new findings from a study, and it looks like they're aiming to show the long-term performance of their treprostinil palmitil inhalation powder. So what exactly is this report all about? Well, Insmed Incorporated, or INSM as you know them, has filed what is called a Form 8. This is basically a report to the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, about really important events that shareholders should know about. Think of it as a company's way of giving an official heads up on big news. The main point here, under item 7.01, which deals with regulation FD disclosure, is that Insmed released a press release on the 16th of July 2026. This press release shared some fresh safety and effectiveness information from a study they're conducting. This study is an open label extension, or OL, which means patients in the study know they are receiving the treatment. They are looking at patients with pulmonary arterial hypertension, or PAH, which is a really serious condition affecting the blood vessels in the lungs. The data released covers 12 months of the study. This announcement is pretty significant because it provides a year's worth of data on how well their drug is working, and if it is safe for patients to keep taking it over a longer period. For a disease like pulmonary arterial hypertension, long-term management is crucial, and seeing consistent positive results is a big deal for both patients and the company's future. To really dig into these findings, Insmed is also holding a conference call. This is where company leaders, likely including their top medical and financial experts, will talk about the 12-month results. This is often where you get more color commentary, understand the implications of the data, and get a chance to hear their strategy moving forward. Plus, they're making a webcast available, so anyone interested can tune in and listen live. And to help everyone follow along with the conference call, they've also attached the slide presentation they'll be using. This is usually packed with charts and key data points that highlight what they believe are the most important takeaways from the study. It is essentially their visual roadmap for explaining the new information. Now, looking at the broader context for Insmed, they are a biotechnology company focused on serious and rare diseases. Their market cap is quite substantial, around $23.5 billion, and their stock has traded in a wide range this past year between roughly $90 and $212. They've had a mixed bag of news recently, with some reports flagging a recent setback in a skin disease drug trial, while positive analyst ratings have also surfaced. This new data on treprostinil palmitil inhalation powder for pulmonary arterial hypertension is likely a key pillar for their business. Let's consider the significance of this 12-month data. Pulmonary arterial hypertension is a chronic progressive disease. What patients and doctors are looking for are treatments that not only manage symptoms but also improve long-term outcomes and quality of life. Demonstrating sustained safety and efficacy over a full year is a critical step in validating the drug's potential. For investors, this data helps build confidence in the drug's commercial prospects and the company's ability to generate future revenue. The fact that they are presenting this data through an 8K filing and attaching the presentation suggests they believe these results are material and warrant immediate disclosure to the public. This isn't just a routine update. It is an effort to communicate progress on a potentially significant product. This press release, Exhibit 99.1, will contain the core announcement. We will likely see specific numbers detailing patient responses, any adverse events, and perhaps comparisons to baseline data or other treatment options. The efficacy part means how well the drug actually works to treat the condition, and safety means how well patients tolerate it without major side effects. Exhibit 99.2, the slide presentation, will be the place to look for the visual representation of this data. We'll want to see trends over time, key performance indicators, and how the company frames these results. For example, if they show a significant improvement in a patient's ability to exercise or a reduction in hospitalizations after 12 months, that would be very strong evidence of the drug's value. And under item 9.01, they list the exhibits included with this filing. This is standard procedure to formally attach these supporting documents to the report. So, what is the story here? Insmed is doubling down on its pulmonary arterial hypertension treatment by providing long-term data. This move is about reinforcing the drug's credibility and its potential for sustained market presence. The market is always watching for companies to prove their pipeline drugs can deliver real long-term benefits. This 12-month data aims to do just that for treprostinil palmitil inhalation powder. From an investor's perspective, the key question will be how this data shapes future sales projections and competitive positioning. If the long-term data is robust, it could solidify Insmed's position in the PAH market and potentially lead to upgrades or continued strong analyst support, like we saw from Cantor Fitzgerald recently. Any hint of safety concerns or diminishing efficacy over time would be a major red flag. Given that the market cap is substantial, these long-term study results are critical for justifying that valuation. The risk I am watching is how this new data compares to existing treatments and the market expectations. If it is merely in line with what is already established, it might not be enough to drive significant growth. What I am actually looking for is evidence of a truly superior or differentiated long-term outcome that could capture significant market share. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description.